Hi, it's Sharon here from the Energy Recovery Programme, and this is day 2 of our little mini series on coping with the change in the light levels as the clocks change. So what I want to share with you today is some very simple self-help that you can use, some Jin Shin Jyutsu self-help that you can use to help your body adapt as effortlessly as possible to this massive shift in your circadian rhythm cycle. And in the first video I showed you very simply holding the middle finger. I hope you've had a chance to watch that video. If not, please go back and have a look at your emails and have a look for that one, because I also talk about the reasons why we're spending a bit of time on this. So holding the middle finger helps with harmonizing the liver energy, and one of the best flows that's popped into my mind about helping with recovering and resourcing ourselves at this time is actually the liver flow itself. It's a whole flow that we do in Jin Shin. We're not going to do the whole flow. I'm going to share with you the first step of that flow. And for those that are new to Jin Shin Jyutsu, what it is, it's an energy balancing system which was forgotten about and then remembered through a Japanese man called Jin Mirai in the last century. And it's basically an effortless symptom of bringing ourselves back into harmony with the cosmic rhythms, with all the rhythms of nature. And we can use it at any time in our lives, and it's particularly good when we're experiencing some sort of stress or challenge. And how it works is we simply apply our hands to different parts of the body and just leave them there and let the energy just flow through. Okay, and it's as if our hands are like jump leads, like jumper cables. We just are, all of us, innately attuned to this universal life force energy. It's not something that you have to go and get attuned to, because you are already. Just if you're in a human body, you're attuned to it. It's just about choosing to consciously work with it and apply it to your own self. Okay, so the liver flow, if I just go straight into it, what you do is you just simply take one hand, place it on the back of the neck at the top where it joins onto the head. You might just find you naturally just want to do that anyway. And the hand that's free, you come to the opposite side collarbone where it comes onto the sternum, and that's it. You just sit like that, or you can lay like this. Drop your shoulders, breathe out. And what we have here is a simple way to harmonize the liver energy as it runs through the physical body. And the amount of pressure that you'll be applying is just like really light. You don't need to really apply any pressure at all. You're just creating a circuit. Once again, think about those jump leads on a car. That's all you're doing. You're just helping a circuit of energy connect up. You might find a lot of people, when I first connect them to the art of Jin Shin Jyutsu, and I will, in the course of a session, share some self-help that's very pertinent to them, then nine times out of 10, somebody will go, I do that already. I sit like that, or I always do that. So this is a very innate system that we're kind of connecting with here. So you might find that you're naturally drawn to sort of hold here or anywhere like that. But what we're doing here is we're kind of fine-tuning that. So this hand on the back of the neck is helping to open up what's called a safety energy lock. We've got these safety energy locks in sequence that run through the physical body. And the one on the back of the neck is all about letting in light into the being, and also allowing in breath and allowing us to receive. It's known as the window in this system. And what it's helping to do is literally helping to let light in. So at this time of the year, when we're suddenly experiencing a change in our light levels, then it's really good to kind of help this aspect to just be balanced, because it's going to be under quite a bit of strain. Physically, it helps the eyes. So anybody that works on a computer or uses their eyes a lot will find this really, really helpful. Okay, so that's that. The hand that's free, it's not free, the hand that's here on the collarbone, this helps us to adapt It's safety energy lock number 22, and it helps us to adapt to new situations. So what we're doing is we're helping to allow in light, and we're helping to adapt. Okay, so this gives a message to the body of, okay, I've got this. Yep, okay. Okay, so that's that. And if you want to change, you can just do that. You can swap over. I mean, when you're doing this for yourself, just find a way that feels comfortable for you. There's no right or wrong, really. It's literally just you giving yourself this gift. You know, you can't get this wrong. Drop your shoulders and breathe out. And just hold that for as long as you wish. You know, you might want to hold it till you feel a rhythmic pulsation under both hands, or just until you feel, okay, I've had enough now. All right, so that's it really. That's the liver flow. There's often a shorthand to various energy flows, and the shorthand for this one is the middle finger, as I mentioned before. Okay, the next one I'm going to show you is, I'm just going to release that hold for myself. It's a self-help quickie for what's called the fatigue flow. Now, the fatigue flow is actually my favourite flow of all, probably, because it's the one that's helped me the most in my recovery from fatigue and burnout. And it's quite a long flow. It's actually the intermingling of 3 energy flows. But there is a shorthand version of this, which is basically you place one hand at the top of the head there, the other hand there, and that's it. You just hold. Drop your shoulders, breathe out, and you're just literally gently holding there. This may be a familiar hold to you, because you may have already done this at some point in time when you've got absolutely at the end of your tether. Oh, I can't do any more. Or you may have seen this in, you know, work colleagues or on a film or something, you know, but this is something that we all innately do. What you're doing here is you're jump starting the whole body. You're allowing it's when you've completely depleted and you really need to get going again. This is what this does. Okay, if you're doing this, I mean, you can either do this like this, or what I like to do is to, when I'm in bed, put a pillow under each arm and just rest like that, just for as long as feels comfortable. Okay, that's it. So that's the self-help for the fatigue flow. So there we go. So you're very welcome to try those. Let me know how you get on. You can always send me an email. Let me know how you got on with these things. And hope you enjoy the next video. Okay, bye for now.